Hey, good evening. It's PopPop.
Hello.
And that's Ravensdagger.
Hello, it's me.
It's PopPop's LitRPG world. Ravensdagger's second time to hang out with me.
Let's go.
Why, I don't know. But
You're just an enjoyable person, Pop, you know.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now you're no longer a stranger. Let's go.
Koss is here. Who's here for Raven's mom?
Oh God. Don't say that.
Koss starts right. Who's here to meet Raven's mom?
Oh, Koss, no, please don't flirt with my mom. That'll just make it weird. Of course, Koss is here.
Koss is here. EJ Author is here. There's mom. She's here. She's watching.
There she is. Hi, Mom.
So we are now less than a month away from LitRPG Con.
We are. It starts on the 10th, right? Of next month.
It starts the 10th to the 12th. So we are on the second day, technically, from 30 days. We did not meet last year. You were higher up.
I did go
different stratosphere.
Yeah, I did go to LitRPG Con last year. I went to Dragon Con. That was very fun, though.
Oh, you were Dragon. I can't go to Dragon Con.
It's too far out.
Just way too many people. I mean, it's closer.
Yeah, it is closer. You're in Florida, right?
Yeah, in Florida.
Yeah. So you're right next to it. Yeah.
And the flight's real easy because I went to Jordan Con and it's a super easy flight, super easy way to get to places from the airport.
I don't blame you though. There are a ton of people at Dragon Con. It's intimidating.
It's like a bajillion.
Yeah, I think what it was 90,000 people last year.
We're gonna have 2,000 at LitRPG Con.
Yeah, 2,000's a nice number. I feel like everybody who's anybody in the LitRPG sphere is going to LitRPG Con this year.
I think it's going to be, and we have it's really expanded. A lot more narrators coming in, a lot more publishing types. I mean, we're having Tony Weisskopf from Bain come in, which I mean, she's got to come in for a reason. She just doesn't spend time. She's too busy of a person not to have some.
You have panels, right?
Pardon me?
You're on any panels for LitRPG Con?
I am on 3 panels on Friday.
Oh boy.
I think 2. Yes, 3. And I do a game on Friday. I think that's a DCC card game. I'm no good at card games, so we're gonna.
I think I'm on that too. We'll see how that goes.
And then I do a gaming session on Saturday as well. So I get to enjoy a lot of the con. You have yours as well.
I do. Yeah. Hey, if you're doing the gaming thing on Saturday, I don't know if it's specific games for people, but I do have my own tabletop game, so I'll have to force you to play with us. It'll be fun.
Well, we can always change. Well, you don't want to change it because you don't want to piss off Geneva.
I don't want to get on the bad side. She's
scared. We have to make sure that goes well, and I want to see who I get put together with. I mean, last year I was put together with Alaron Kong, Reckwell, and I was supposed to have Jez Caggio as well, but Jez was busy, and so he never showed up. But that would have been cool. So she did take good care of me last year as well. So this year it will be fun to see who gets stuck with PopPop and who gets stuck with Ravens. So when are you coming? Do you know your travel plans yet?
I think we're arriving the day before everything begins.
On Thursday.
On Thursday. So that we have time to just get things set up and everything. And then we're leaving the day after it all ends. I think we're leaving it the day after it comes. I have to ask my mom, honestly. She knows the flight itinerary stuff more than I do. But yeah.
We're not talking about room assignments, really.
Cause you can't share a room with my mom. We've established
it costs. Don't make it weird. I already did, baby. I texted him. Let me see what he said. My 5-year-old granddaughter's here, everybody. Say hi. There she is.
Hello.
We have to check on some vitally important Roblox details. He has not gotten back to me yet. Okay, so you're going to have mommy try to get hold of him. Okay, love?
But I don't know how to do that.
Well, we can always check. Okay, go get your phone. Go get your pink phone and turn it on. Okay, and then have your Roblox Kindle. Yes, go get your butterfly phone. That's my granddaughter.
Oh, very
One
cool.
of them. One of three.
3. Oh boy, busy.
Yes.
Pop.
Very busy. So we were talking about Koss. By the way, I'm really enjoying Koss's book, so I have to be really nice to him because
you
fun story that I'm reading with him, or his. So I don't want to.
I mean, you if you didn't like the book, would you be mean?
Oh no, I would not. I don't play Roblox. I do not play PopPop's or Roblox or anything like that. I don't understand that.
That could be interesting though. Variety streamer. Some streams
put me on Twitch. People want me to go on Twitch. If I make money off of Twitch, I would do it. But I need money. I need to get away from Wawa. Everyone does that. I did get one more person on my Patreon yesterday. So huzzah! So anybody that's not here that has not subscribed to my Facebook or my YouTube channel, please do so. I know how many people were here beforehand, and it's free and doesn't cost anything. So that's a good thing. Oh my goodness.
She's got a sword. She's going to behead you.
Why are you breaking your swords? No. We'll have to glue it together. Please. I'm doing this. I'm locking the door. You have to lock the door now. Okay? No more coming in. Please lock the door for me. Thank you. Thank you.
What can you do?
All right. Yay! I don't know how to. I'm not going to play Roblox. Never, ever, ever. Even though you have people like Sigils, Andrew Givler, who has 1.4 million followers from Minecraft. That's crazy talk.
It's crazy. There's a lot of these like streamers that do video games of different types that just they just blow up or whatever. But also it's kind of demanding. I think that they're on there for hours and hours and hours.
That's just you got to get burned out. The problem is it just escalates. You get more money, so you have to keep doing it. You don't want to get rid of it. You don't want to lose it, so you eventually just burn out.
Yeah,
so
you kind of get stuck in this rut where that's your thing, and you don't have a choice to stay in that. Stay in your lane.
No. Yeah, not going to happen. So we know that we're going to see each other at LitRPG Con, which is really cool. I can't wait to see you. I'll be getting there, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday, just because Gims wants to do a little bit more than just the con.
Fair enough. There's a lot of museums in Colorado and other things to check out as well.
Correct.
I was looking into it, but I don't think we're going to. I don't know. We'll have to see once we land. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but me flying across the country or whatever, it stresses me right out. I get.
Well, you have to go from a country to a country as well. So
yeah.
You're leaving Canadian airspace, the friendly skies, so to speak.
Yeah. No, we're going to Colorado. We're coming back to Canada, and then the next day we're leaving again, another flight. So it's going to be 4 flights in a row over the course of 5 days.
That's a lot.
Just too much.
That is quite a bit. Hi, Corey. Corey's here. Corey's one of the. I have a really
Culligan.
As you know, you see that we've developed a really good following. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
By the way, I am representing Stray Cat Strut Universe.
There you go.
So I have to share that.
Romando's going to be so happy.
That is my only merch from Ravensdagger at this point.
It's fine. I'll give you some stickers and stuff. Maybe some bunnies if they come in time.
So I have a whole bunch of books here. I can say that I've actually read I've started every book or every series that I have on the desk. Stray Cat Strut book 1 I've read. Loved it. I mean, that's it. I mean, that and at the time I was reading Stray Cat Strut and I was reading Dark Matter Ascension, DMA by Ceres. So that was a totally new exposure
You're going to like a whole new set of genres, like subgenres,
Yes.
I guess.
So
Yeah.
more so than the isekai and the post-apoc. I mean, yeah, Stray Cat Strut is kind of sort of post-apocalyptic.
It's
So it's
got
not
some. It doesn't have all the tropes. It has like it checks some of the boxes, but not all of them. Not all of them.
correct.
It's
It's portal invasion, whatever. But
yeah, it's got some elements, not enough to call it system apocalypse.
both of them.
It could
both,
be, but
it could be, but both of those stories, I like the way that you and Saris got rid of having to craft or having to. Well, you have to buy, but you had the systems there to
get rid of
give
like
everything.
streamline, I guess.
Yeah, so everything was streamlined for Cat. Everything is streamlined in Dark Matter Ascension with the weasel or whatever the hell, the otter, the animal. Don't mind Saris, don't yell at me. Don't show Saris. Just don't do it. So those are really cool elements that are different as well. So I've got Stray Cat Strut, Spormageddon. I started, haven't done much, but I have it.
Spormageddon has a weird kind of a slower start, but I think if you like System Apocalypse stuff, you might really enjoy that.
System Apocalypse is my mainstay.
Yeah, because Spormageddon, it takes a while to get going, but after a while, you like the main character is trying to basically apocalypse things. Thank you, Ophelia. Congratulations on the Magical Rending Nightmare audiobook release. Yeah, that came out. Was that yesterday or the day before? Recently. Came out very recently. And that's a fun one too.
No.
But yeah, that's the sequel to Magical Girl Crystal Genocide, which is a weird one. That's a very weird
book
story.
2, right?
Yeah, that's the second book.
Wait a minute.
Do you have that one now? You're going to pull it out.
I was looking. I'm old. Give me a break.
All right. Man, that's quite the collection of LitRPGs and everything there. It's a huge bookshelf.
Where the hell are you?
I think the spine is blue, if that helps any. That's dead tired. Recognize the skull.
Well, I got other ones.
Yes. Yes,
I just have to come right here. See, this is Mango.
You have them sorted by publisher.
No, I just have Mango here.
Oh.
And then Aethon has the whole bookcase itself.
Yeah. Culligan, the Save Scumming cover is so sick. The Save
I
Scumming
don't want to hear it,
cover
Corey.
is really nice. It was by Sloth being the artist for that. And they did such a fantastic job.
Somewhere. I don't know why you're not here and why I can't see it because I'm old. Everyone knows PopPop is old.
Save Scumming is good. Personally miss Queen Violence. Queen Violence is... I haven't published Queen Violence yet. It's on Royal Road, of course, but I haven't pushed it on any other platform. So I have to get around to that. I think I can bully Mango Media into taking it. I feel like Queen Violence needs a bit of editing to like really get going. But I don't know. It's a story that by the time I got to the end of it, I was getting a little bit tired of the story. And I think it just didn't do that well on Royal Road. So I wasn't super encouraged to keep it going. Although the idea of it was really fun. But maybe you can do like Dead Tired and have like a sudden resurgence years later.
I might have it hiding someplace. Oh, God, am I?
Was it on the desk the whole time?
Fucking dumb.
Let's go.
Here's Crystal Genocide, which I've started. But now I have to tell you, not necessarily, but I have one. So there's that. I do have that as well. Yes.
There you go.
But I have started Magical Girl, Cinnamon Bun. Come on, I have them all.
You have them all. Cinnamon Bun's my mom's favorite. She's very keen on that.
It's wonderfully crunchy in the very beginning, so I
it is. It chills out after a while. If you're really into crunchy, I think 4 or 5 volumes in, there's like the level increases slow down.
I can forgive I can forgive the creaminess, as you churn things around, the crunch can
It's
go away.
really difficult to keep up the momentum of like constantly upgrading things and constantly leveling up, because if you keep it up, then your character becomes like way too strong 7 or 8 books in, and then becomes kind of ridiculous. So it's often better to have like a normal slow down basically. How is it, my good buddy? My mom started listening to Cinnamon Bun last week.
Oh my God, Stops is going into it today. I do not need a library organization system. Hold on, I have to get
I think I
call
saw a comment
Alex.
asking about Saves Cummings, not Origins. I read the comment and I kind of registered it, but I didn't say anything about it. And now it's scrolled up, so I can't see it anymore.
What
Save me
comment?
here. Let's see. I think it might. I don't know who said it, but they said something about the Origins Saves Coming, or the
Save Scumming was really good, but I personally miss Queen Violence.
No, that's not the comment. That's by Ophelia, I think. There was
Yes.
a comment a little bit after that.
After that,
Oh, Inspiration. Yeah, that's the one.
what was
Yeah.
your major influence for Save? That was Corey.
Ah, okay. There you go. I feel bad when I skip somebody's comment. I promise people, like, if you come in and ask questions, I'll answer them. So major inspiration for Save Scumming. I think there are roughly 3 of them. One of them is The Perfect Run by Void Herald. Have you read that?
By Maxime?
By Maxime, yeah, Maxime Durand. Yeah, it's classy. It's one of like the first big stories on Railroad. So that one just like it's an inspiration for a lot of people. It's like one of the first big time loop stories. So a lot of stuff was stolen from that. I spent some time with Maxime. We were on vacation together, and I bounced the idea for Save Scumming off of him like a bunch of times, and like he helped me workshop it. The other idea, like the other big source of idea, is Cyberpunk 2077, the video game. I played it while Save Scumming in the game a lot. And it was like, oh, I cranked up the difficulty in a game. I was playing with a bunch of mods that made it harder. And as I was playing the game, I was dying and having to restart these missions all over and over and over and over again.
Looping yourself.
I was looping myself, and I was like, well, the characters in the story of the character in the game, they're going through it perfectly from the point of view of everybody else. But I, as the character, am aware that I retried everything. So wouldn't it be interesting if this whole thing was like the character is aware that they're restarting everything over and over again? And the other one is, especially for the world building, Changeling by Mechanimus, Jiwa. They wrote Calamitous Bob and Journey of Black and White, I think. And they're another French person, honestly. It's awful. There's so many French people around. And I love their story, but I especially love the world building, and it's also a it's not a system apocalypse. It's one of those stories where portals open up and monsters come out and cause problems. And he has this really cool like ranking system: D rank, C rank, B rank, and everything else. So yeah, no, I love that mechanism, the magic system in that. So I stole some elements from it. So yeah, you toss all that into a blender, puree it for a bit, and that's what you get from all that. You kind of get something that looks like Save Scumming.
So explain the title to me.
For Save Scumming? Yes. Okay. Your age is showing. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so almost 65.
Ageism. No. To save scum is a term from people that play video games. It's when you're in a part of a game that's really difficult, or you want a specific result, and so you just do it over and over again. So you set a save, and you just reload the game until you get the result that you want. That's save scumming, the act of save scumming. So that's what the main character does. She can set a respawn point, and she can go back to that point over and over and over again. She doesn't bring anything back with her. Her physical condition doesn't change, but the only thing that she brings back is her memories. So she just knows like what to say in a conversation because she's had a conversation with the same person 15 times. So yeah, it makes for a very fun type of progression because the main character isn't necessarily strong. But they come out of situations really well. I love stories. You'll notice that if you read like Cinnamon Bun and other things. I love stories where characters find a solution for a problem that is social. So they can talk through a problem by saying the right thing, or by convincing someone to act in a certain way.
To change the way they go.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of
rather
being like,
than slicing their throat open,
instead of fighting and shooting and exploding and like being violent about things, like being like, hey, no, let's de-escalate and like figure out like our common grounds and everything else, and figure out a way through like that. But that doesn't lend itself very well to progression fantasy stories, where oftentimes the power is the purpose, like the whole goal of the story. So I think Safe Scumming kind of allows you to do that a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think back in the day we called it scumming. But
yeah.
I mean, obviously we did the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's just gotten a negative connotation over time because you're not playing the game as you're supposed to.
But you would always do that, and there would always, then those New Zealanders, we were talking about it, the ones that do all the short videos for gaming, and in the electronics store, they had the one where he actually like saved as he was falling off a cliff.
Oh, and then you'd load in, and
so then he's going to load in to falling off the cliff every time because he just did not do it at the right second. We waited a second too long, so he effed himself, and he's done.
Yeah. There's a lot of speedrun strategies I like that. And I think some modern games that I played more recently had anti-save scumming mechanisms built in, where the game would know that you had just purposefully reloaded the game, and it would be like, "Hey, this is not how you're supposed to play this game," and so they'd be like, "Well, we can't stop you, but we will add like sticks in your wheels for having done this."
I guess,
which is kind of fun. I think that's kind of neat. I think that's a neat way of preventing you from cheesing the game.
Coding has improved.
Yeah, it's impressive
over the decades.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, considering the fact I was dealing with EverQuest and Asheron's Call and very early WoW, so there's that. So that's that. That's your newest.
That's yes, kind of. Yeah, that's my newest big series.
Well, published.
Yes, yeah. Actually, no. Right. Crystal Genocide's second book came out like 2 days.
Second book that just came out as well. Yeah. I just have Magical Girl 1.
Yeah, I have another book coming out in 5 days. So like, this is a busy month.
And don't you have like Cinnamon Bun 8 at some? That's an
yeah. That's right. Cinnamon Bun. I think it's 7 is coming out on the 16th. So in 5 days.
So what do you have coming out in 5 days?
That's right. That's Cinnamon Bun 8.
Okay.
I think. Wait, is it 8? Let me see. Yeah, 7 is there. So 8 is coming out. Or maybe it's 7 that's coming out. 8's coming out later, and I have whatever.
And I mean, you have so many things you don't even know what's coming out anymore, Ravens.
I'm publishing 12 books this year. So like, don't blame me if I can't keep track of everything. I'm losing myself in the like. Oh,
so what else do we have coming? We have Evil Antagonist that came out a while ago now, technically a month or so ago.
A month and a half ago, yeah. Oh, my mom in the comments says no, it's 7. So I guess she'd know.
She would know.
She would know. She's the biggest fan, so I won't.
So good thing she's around. Don't tell Cost though.
There you go.
So what else do we have coming out in book wise?
I believe the 3rd and 4th books of Sportmageddon are coming out this year. Save 2, the second book, is coming out as well. I have another book of Stray Cat Strut, the 8th book, is coming out. And I think the second book of Heart of Darkness is coming out as well. And I think something else, but I can't quite remember what it is off the top of my head.
Stray Cat Strut is just a very long serial.
Yes, yeah.
It's all just within a very short period of time.
I didn't do that on purpose. I realized that it bothers some people. So I've been kind of pushing the pacing along. But yeah, the first 3 books happen over the course of a week. So the first book, which you've read, which is cool, happens like mostly in one day, right? It's like the day of the incursion is in the morning, and the book kind of ends, and it's like I think it's in the evening of that day.
The system said, "Whoa, this person's great. Let's bring her
go
in."
with that. Yeah. So you have my Alice, and she's just doing her thing. And yeah, so the first book is very much kind of Die Hardy, right? Where it's like there's this big thing happening in this one big building, and that's your environment for most of the book. Is this one
correct
large building?
That is, and yep.
Yeah, and then the second book like ventures out a little bit, and the third book is like in another town nearby. But for the most part, the first, I'd say 6 or 7 books happen within New Montreal or like the areas around it, like a couple little cities, and they're kind of contained. Everything happens in the space of like 2 months until you hit the 8th book. The 8th book, I think, is going to be very hit or miss. I don't know if people are going to like it or not. The 8th book, like, I think as much time passes in that one book as in the rest of the series.
But it's not a time skip. It's
not a time skip. It's just that like, there's these things happening in a couple of weeks, and then it's like, during these 2 weeks I did not much, and this happened and that happened. Now we're 2 weeks from now. Yes, Win. That is it's the school arc basically. That minor spoilers, I guess. So yeah,
a lot of I'm not going to. One thing I love.
You love spoilers.
I love Patreon as a concept, but I'm not a read ahead person.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So I want to read the actual, except for unless it's a live serial on Royal Road. Even at that point, I'm not gonna go and read ahead on a Patreon. I'm gonna wait as Royal Road releases and just read, chapter by chapter in that regard. And you're frozen a little bit, so you're having. I think you're having. There you go. You're good now.
There you go. Okay.
Shake your head every once in a while.
Shake. Just
so
buzz it there.
With Cinnamon Bun, I'm going to go over everything again because we're going to talk.
Okay. I do see we have a bunch of comments. I don't want to lose too many of them.
We don't want to lose. That's true. If you see questions, ask. Stop in.
All right. Did you ever watch ReZero? I watched the first season and a half, 2 seasons. I watched the early bits a long time ago, and yeah, it was good. To sell us on an Academy arc, yeah, exactly. The whole thing was just a big trick.
Well, at least Fid did it in book 1, so
yeah. Let's see. That's the school one. Yeah, that's referencing to volume 8. How do you write so much? I don't write as much as you think I do. A lot of the books coming out this year are books that I wrote in like 2022, 23, 24. So there's a lot of stuff coming out now that I wrote a long time ago, and I just never got around to publishing. Pirates on Commodore 64.
Another. Sid Meier's has been doing games that long.
Another person whose knees crack when they stand up.
Yeah.
There you go. Scumming is specifically about abusing the RNG. Yeah. Oftentimes it's about that. Loading RNG gives you that scumming. I think it's also in some games where it's like dialogue options are important. I feel like sometimes you want like a specific thing out of the dialogue option, so you'd reload the game to check every option. I think that's also.
First of all, Corey, you're not helping yourself. Remember, you're showing up on the 30th. I could be evil, just so you know. I'm not always nice.
Can't remember. Was Magical Girl Ultraviolence one of the members? Yeah, Magical Girl, not Ultraviolence, but there's a few names like that in the Crystal Genocide series. So that's the series that the second book just came out a few days ago. But all the characters have
weird names.
They have very comforting, happy names. The premise when we were coming up with the names for the characters was, I imagine like a typical supervillain, like a Lex Luthor type villain, like sitting in his lair and discovering that like his henchman comes up to him and is like, "Hey, there's a magical girl in the city," and he's like, "Whatever, like just send more henchmen." And they're like, "Oh, it's magical girl screaming bioplague," and be like, "Ah, well, actually, maybe we should do good and change our villainous ways." Just on hearing the name, being intimidated. That was the goal of that, like the naming scheme for the magical girls in that series, was for all of them to have a name that's like makes you think twice about whether or not you really want to mess with them.
Right. And that one, again, I started, but not too far in.
Mhm.
So let's talk longevity now.
Okay, longevity.
So now, Stray Cat Strut, book 8 is going to be coming out.
Mhm.
Is that just something that Cat lives forever?
I
And you
don't
can write
know.
stories forever?
I think so. It's especially with the pacing in Stray Cat Strut, where Stray Cat Strut and Cinnamon Bun have two big issues that I've corrected since, and that you won't see in my other more recent series. And that is that they don't have a main antagonist that can be defeated, and there's no main plot for the story to like arc through. So
But you're the
like,
author. You can change that around.
I
You can
could
make
fix that,
something happen. You
but we're
can.
like 7 or 8 books into both series, which makes it very difficult to suddenly shoehorn that kind of issue into the story. So both of them are kind of stories where, in theory, they can just keep on going. Like the world is going to expand, and like we'll see different cities and different problems and different things.
Right,
And the
because
character strength increases. But
as you become a higher samurai, you're going to
yeah,
be
exactly.
called
As you
elsewhere.
come
So,
exactly. So if you read the first one, at the start, the character's like a baby samurai. They have no like barely any personal power. They have like a squad of well trained soldiers would be more efficient than Cat in like
that's
every
right,
problem,
right? And then
right?
that's you have some guest stars coming in, swooping in the higher
Exactly.
powers.
What's her name? DSX shows up in the first book, and she just wipes an entire street worth of aliens in the second, and it's not even something she's paying attention to as she does it. It's just she's flying by, and she's like, "Oh hey, newbie, just don't die, maybe."
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, she's terrifying, and then you see her levels like DSX. You see her levels of power later on when you discover it at the very minor spoiler, but the one that showed up isn't even her. That's just one of her remote operated selves. So it's like, oh, the top tier people are actually genuinely scary.
Very scary. Baby Star, I think more Sporemageddon is coming.
Yes, I'm almost done with the 5th volume. Well, almost done. 3/4 of the way through the 5th volume. I think 5th volume is very good. It kicks off a lot of stuff. Now, Sporemageddon is a series that has like a specific endpoint that it's working towards.
And you know it. And you've
Yes,
written it. And all
I
that
haven't written it, but I'm getting there.
All right, so Cinnamon Bun 7 and 8
Mhm.
and 9.
And I'm working on 9. I think
Is 9 the end, or is
no. Although 9, I finally figured out a way to introduce an actual end goal for the series. 9 books in. So if it goes according to plan, it might be like a 15 books. It's so stupid. It's so long. But also it's a slice of life story. It's just chill. It's just like
life goes on. Now, is there an asparagus in the story anywhere?
an asparagus. We have a carrot.
Broccoli. I don't like broccoli in any way, shape, or form.
Are you better with asparagus?
I do better with asparagus and broccolini and spinach.
Most of these are the same family, right?
I don't care. I like what I
right.
like.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I think there is a carrot in the story. I think there's a cabbage. Cabbage, that's her name.
Cabbage is just no good. Cabbage is
no good.
I hated it when I was young.
Fair.
Polish families do a lot of cabbage because they're very poor peasants over in the old country.
It's cheap. It grows easy, right?
And it was cheap and easy and just smells horrible.
You
keep the Russians away.
Put a bit of vinegar in it; it'll last forever. But yeah, so Cinnamon Bun is going to end maybe one day. But at the rate things are going, that won't be for another 10 years. At the same time, I feel like there's a lot of value in a story that doesn't have a specific endpoint. A lot of people are like clamoring for an ending. They want a story that ends, and that's fair. But also,
BCC is going to end in 10 books. So what the hell? They're going to get it there.
Yeah, but I would also lie and say it's going to end in 10 books if I was Matt Dinniman. So we'll see. But no, you just keep on going. And if it's a story in a world that you like, there's always more to explore. There's always more stuff to see. There's always more characters to meet and problems to solve. So I think as long as you don't mess up your power scaling and like all this stuff too much, yeah, you should be okay to just keep going, keep enjoying that world. Uh, let's see. However, as people become relatively more powerful, gain more experience, more contacts, eventually, fewer and fewer things that can credibly threaten, trouble them, and then what to do. Yes, that is actually an issue, which is where I think scaling your story properly and having non-fighty issues is important. Superman can beat up anybody, but can he do his taxes on time?
And for some reason, Batman continues to go up against him, which I just never understood.
Yeah, kind of. You can have that kind of thing where like a former problem is re-emerging as in a different light or a different fashion or a different way.
This is true.
Yeah. Primal Hunter doesn't appear to have an end. Yeah, I why would you? I feel like I'm safer in that respect because I have a lot of series ongoing, where if I end one of them, probably not going to lose too many readers, right? Whereas this is a discussion I had with Selkie because he was ending Dragon Eye Moons, and Dragon Eye Moons had been ongoing for a long time, and he hadn't started a new series yet. So it was like for him and like a bunch of other authors in his same position, even if you have a popular series, now just because you start a new series doesn't mean that your readers are going to migrate. It's sometimes really difficult, no matter how successful you are.
I mean, even by that point, though, Selkie was doing other things.
Yeah, exactly. Well. So it was like,
he's expanding. He has to pay attention to a lot more than just him.
Exactly. So. But I think he did the right thing where he was like, I'm going to diversify and I'm going to try to do some other stuff. That he did manga media, and that was that manga media. It's everybody knows it now. And he has been writing a second series, but I don't think it's taken off the same way as Dragon Eye Moons has. Despite it being quite good, his writing has improved a lot. So it's one of those things where it's really difficult. If you want to look at like an even more popular author, Cinnamon has other series than DCC, but they don't have a tenth of the readership.
But also, I mean, Dominion of Blade started way early. Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon is a one book story that not everyone's going to love, but a lot of people do, and just because of the gore. And I have not done the new story yet. Truthfully, my son-in-law is like, when are you going to finish book 8? I want to talk about it. We said, yeah, I'll get to it. I got to get past all these car races and stuff. Everyone tells me the last 100 or 200 pages of book 8 is phenomenal.
A lot of authors do this thing where they like the entire first chunk of the book is set up, and then like the end is like all the cool stuff, which is fair. It's a valid way to write. It's kind of boring for web serials, however, where you have to keep people's interest going the entire time.
This is true.
Lingering at Best said, some authors get known for only a series, and readers only care about that one series, so it becomes a trap of sorts if that occurs. And yes, that is very true. It's very difficult to break out of that. Are those 40k armies? Yes, this is my knights, and that's my Admech, and my Tyranids, and my Necrons.
We didn't see that last time because you were like,
no, I didn't have my camera on last time. It was
that's really good. I was really impressed. I was happy to see you.
Yeah, I thank you. But like last time, I think the office was still being renovated, so these things were none of this was here. These shelves.
I thought you just didn't trust me, and
Yeah, exactly. I had a bad hair day, so I hadn't taken my monthly shower, and I looked bad, so it's like, oh well.
That's a horrible thing to say. Horrible. So, what are you? Okay, now I know you're still writing a lot, potentially.
A fair bit. I've been writing a lot less the last year, I'd say. I used to do 100,000 words a month, and now I'm doing 50. So I'm at like half of what I used to do.
Half down.
Yeah,
Is that because you're aging?
Maybe. My fingers are starting to crack, and maybe. No, I don't know. I don't want to be slower, but I just have a bunch of other projects that like are demanding time, and a lot more editing, a lot more this, a lot more that, and it's just been very distracting, and I haven't been getting as much done as I would like to. It's disappointing, but what can you do? I've been having a great week so far, so it's like, oh, maybe I'll have another couple months where I'm back to where I used to be, but like, I don't know. I haven't started as many new projects. Maybe that's what it is. When I have a new project, I go like really, really hard.
Mhm.
And I've been trying to not do that because everybody's like, well, Raven wrote like 50 series and that's way too many. It's like, oh, maybe they're right. So I've only started one new project that I haven't published yet. So I've been doing good. I'm okay.
Well, you do have to pace yourself. You
You got to pace yourself a little bit.
you can't want to burn out. So what are you reading now?
What am I reading now? Let's see. The last story I read was Lost and Found on Royal Road. It's a fan fiction. It's like a very silly Warhammer thing. And that was actually quite good. It was quite good. It was quite sweet. Otherwise, I'm reading Chris, the Jiwa's story. I just mentioned the name of it. Changeling. Changing. I'm keeping up with that. I'm keeping up with Amelia Thornhart. Anything that Saris writes, not Saris Streams, but the other Saris, but also Saris too. So I've been reading some of their stories. They're writing a new one that's not on Royal Road yet, called the Mekutaku Touch, which is a very weird story about giant robots. So yeah, I've been reading a lot of disparate little things. But unfortunately, I keep catching up to all the things I read, and so I'm stuck waiting for the next thing to update.
That's a horrible thing.
It's
horrible.
horrible.
I've never had to really deal with that, as you mentioned beforehand. I just came in with DCC in 2025.
Yeah, you have so much to
just
catch
waiting for me. It's all done.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You don't have anything to like. You catch up, and it's like, well, I have 15 other series to go to, so I'll just
But
skip
you
on
know
over
that
those.
I discovered Royal Road last year, but I really didn't pay much attention to it initially because I was so, I'm just going to do physical books and paperbacks and all that shit. But in the last few months, I really got sucked into a lot of the fictions on Royal Road, so I'm now used to doing that. And
I mean, Royal Road is a great reading platform. It's good.
It is, and there's just, I mean, I have, I find books that have thousands of followers now. I found stories that have 20 followers. And I'm going to talk about those eventually. The Discords I'm in, I find a lot more to read about. So instead of getting up necessarily and reading my paperbacks, I'm getting up at 5:00 and reading chapters.
Yes.
Whoever comes out whoever decides to come out that day.
I do the same thing. I like walking the dog.
I do that. Yes, I have two to walk. So
yeah, exactly. I don't know if you do it too, but I put on TTS, like the text to speech voice, for like whatever. It's a very robotic, non-emotional voice, and I listen to stories with that. It's really bad.
I know, hell, I read them. I'm walking and I'm reading. And
you're reading while walking. I can do that too, but it's not very safe.
I used to do that in downtown Pittsburgh back in the 80s. I would just read and walk, and I
used to do the same thing. I can do it with a physical book, no problem. I have a hard time with my cell phone.
I would just have the peripheral vision. I would know I'm in a corner. Got to stop. Got to look. Don't walk into the street.
Don't get hit. Don't get hit.
That I can't necessarily do all that much anymore. So it's not the same. So yeah, I'm reading a bunch of Royal Road. I'm still trying to keep up with, reading for the authors that I'm interviewing. It's so hard to be Pop at times.
What a difficult life Pop has.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I would not want to do what you do because you'd have to read so much. And I adore reading. I love reading. But I feel pressured to read everything that like an author that I'm going to interview would have read. So,
but I can't complete anymore. So I want to get, I do start, I do read. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You got to taste it for it.
I know enough. With last week with Sean Wilson, I had to start reading Loop Breaker just because I hadn't started it yet, and I've already read UL1, a volume and a half. So we know each other from that. And he has a book that came out today called Common Sense. I think it's a comedy. It's with him and Henrik Satra. So that is something that just came out today. So
Okay.
you might want to look that up.
So it's co-authored.
A co-author situation.
I've tried to do that 3 or 4 times with different authors, and it never works out for me. I just don't. I think I like going at my own pace too much to work with somebody else, even if they're a really prolific and fast author. I just doesn't quite work the way I would like to. Initial premise instead of looping through the same beats. And people build everything on the shoulders of the protagonist and giving a set of diversifying their cast activities so you can box it by expectation. Yes, I think that is an issue. I think it's less of an issue when your story is based on the kind of the global premise as opposed to character premise. Like if the gimmick of your story is that like, hey, my character is an undead lich that is going to do cool stuff, then the story's premise is tied to that character. Whereas if the premise is more about the world and the setting, like Stray Cat Strut is all setting, right? Like you could tell the story in the same world without Cat, and a lot of the elements and progression, everything would still be there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's that. Like some of them make it easier in the long term to keep the story going with different characters and different settings and different stuff. But yeah, it's one of those things that you have to kind of try out and figure out. It doesn't help that the community is prolific with how much everybody releases. Yes, I think that it's one of those things that if you're in the LitRPG bubble and the progression fantasy bubble, especially on like web serials, you don't. Bye, Molly. You don't realize how insane the authors in the sphere are. Like the pace we were writing at, most of the progression fantasy authors, it's not comparable to the pace of stories in the traditional writing sphere. I should lower the camera a little bit so we get Molly Cam right over there.
Molly?
There's Molly, huh? Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's not the same to like if you compare it to like an Alistair Reynolds or an Adrian Tchaikovsky, where they're just, Stephen Baxter, they're putting out a book a year.
Yeah, and a book a year is still extremely impressive. Like that's, if it's 100,000, I mean, if you measure it by, okay, let's not touch that anymore. If you measure it by like words per day, 100,000, it's not that many. It's like 300 some odd words per day, but that's still a page. That's still something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think in the progression fantasy sphere, 100,000 words, which is about a novel, isn't that much. Like that's very slow in our sphere. We're usually touching like 300 to 500,000 words, and then you have like I was doing 1 million words a year for several years, and then others will be pushing past that. And then you have the Pirate Abbas who should not be considered because there are outliers and insane.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
I don't understand Pirate Abba. I don't know how to do that. I just noticed their books were mostly not KU. Is that a personal reason? Yes, or just because you knew it was a common thing deal. KU has a terrible contract for most authors, and it demands exclusivity. You're just gonna show your butt to everybody, Molly? Yeah. All right. So if you're on KU, you cannot be on other platforms. So you're locking yourself into Amazon's ecosystem, and you're locking yourself out of every other place you could be publishing your work. I think KU is great for discoverability. People use it to find new stories all the time, which is great. And it has really good ways of finding stories that are similar to stories that you like. So like those are all very good things of KU. Unfortunately, I also don't like that you can't just have it on other sites. I don't like the exclusivity part. If it wasn't for exclusivity, I would have everything on KU. And I would put my stuff up on KU for free if I could. The same way it's up on like Royal Road for free. But you can't have both. And I made the choice that I would rather have on my stories on Royal Road without being on KU. So it just came down to that. And at this point, I don't want to switch over. I guess I'm lazy about it. If it happens one day, it happens. Maybe it'll be my retirement plan. I'll stub all my stories at once.
There you go, all at once. Get
all
rid
at
of
once.
them.
There you go.
Then you're just going to have this big ass income stream as you're retired.
There you go. We'll see how that works out.
So now I do have to ask certain questions.
Yep. All right. Lay it on me.
What's your favorite instant noodle? You should have these all set up and ready to go. He's going to have a physical.
You should have it set up and ready. Hey. Tonketsu ramen. Picked up. These are sold at Costco. A little bit spicy. I don't put the whole. There's like 2 sachets. One that's like the spicy one that's normal. They're in each one. Why am I selling these?
Why are you doing this? Are you a paid sponsor?
Yeah, I'm not a paid sponsor. But yeah, if you put a little bit of cheese in it too, or like an egg, oh man, that slaps.
I know. He better be ready for it. He watches me 3 times a week.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my.
What's the next question?
Well, you're either gonna ask me about the number 40. Or about
we got to talk about 40.
We do have to talk about
this
40.
Is going to take us an hour. So what's your favorite non-domesticated animal and why?
Oh, see, that one's one that I have a harder time with. Does a raccoon count as non-domesticated? Because
you know what? The other day someone was mentioning that, and I've also heard that they are in the process of domesticating themselves.
But if they're in the process, that means they're not domesticated.
Yes, you can say that they're still not domesticated.
Okay.
Your mother's talking to you. Apparently,
my mom said Raven, which I hadn't even thought about as an answer, which is not quite clever of me.
But Raven, you got to go. I'm a little concerned. That's like Raven. A Raven is like
almost cannibalistic, right?
They're almost they're almost sentient.
They're very smart.
They're in a tool age.
So they're kind of clever. If humans weren't around, I was hoping you can produce a non-domesticated animal on demand, like with the Raven. Yeah, I would go reach off screen and pull up a rabid raccoon that's like clawing me and everything. I was like, here, this one.
All right, so now we have to get serious here.
Okay.
I'm sorry that we have to do this. We're going to talk about 40, not 42.
Not 42.
But 40.
Okay.
No, not 42.
Not
40. No. What is your obsession?
It's so stupid, Pop.
You've been asking it forever.
I've been asking you forever.
The audience and my
Pop, do me a favor. Spell out the word for.
FOUR.
Perfect. Yeah, and then 40.
See, now Milk did this last night.
Well, Milk is right. I don't think I've ever actually encountered Milk before, but I'm full on Milk. I'm on Milk's side.
I am not going to want to really go back and tell Milk that he was right about something.
He was right about it. He was completely correct.
40 is FORTY.
It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. There's a U. There should be a U. Otherwise, it sounds like
is that it?
Like, yeah, that's it. It's just.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh.
Not really.
No.
I thought we were going to get in this deep philosophical conversation about 40 years in the desert and
like that.
40 days in the desert.
I just want there to be a U in the letter, in the word, because you hear it. It should be there.
Adrian Tchaikovsky does have a story, and I believe that was called Children of Memory, where you have some coordinates.
I don't think I've read that, but I do recall hearing about it. Yes.
It's the third. It's Children of Time, Children of Ruin, Children of Memory. Then the fourth one is out now.
Okay, Time is the one with the spiders.
Time is the one with the spiders.
Yeah.
Ruin is the one with the octopi.
And then the last
Memory is very weird. Memory is a loop, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
I've read some Tchaikovsky, but like not recently. It's been quite a while.
The best Tchaikovsky, one of the best. I mean, his fantasy book, he has several, but one of my favorite stories by him is a short story or novella, I guess, Service Model.
Service Model.
If you're going to go read something just to get introduced to an Adrian Tchaikovsky story, read Service Model. It's a great little story. Yeah, I read that before DCC.
Fair.
I read a lot of Tchaikovsky before.
I think I read a Tchaikovsky book, but it's been a very long time. I had a kick a long time, like maybe 7 or 8 years ago, before I went full time as a writer, where I looked up the list of like the New York Times 100 best sci-fi books, and I read through all 100 of them.
Yikes!
You say that, but you've probably read 100 books in the last 2 years or so, so it's not. It's not that. Yeah. So I before that I did the 100 best fantasy. And I would skip 1 or 2 here and there because they were not that great. But it did give me a good foundation of having read a lot of like the books that are quite a bit older, and then a lot of other people later on would reference these books, and it's like, oh, this is where that's from, which is really cool when you're in the moment and you're like, oh,
when you're doing that.
okay.
Children, thank you, Corey. Children of Strife is the fourth one.
Okay.
Then he also came up with the Architect series. That's a really he has a fourth one coming out of that. You want to read really deep sci-fi. There's I forget the name of it. I just packed them all up and I put them in my garage, unfortunately. I think I still have some Tchaikovsky out on my shelf. Service Model still out on my bookcase. So he just writes good stuff. So go do that.
It's fun when you have like I prefer pop sci-fi, if that makes any sense, where it's like the kind of softer science fiction where it's using the science fiction setting as like a means to introduce stuff, but like classic sci-fi where it's like more, you have a lot more depth to it. You're exploring like the human condition through an allegory.
Allegories. Allegories hurt my poor old brain. The Dog of War series. I just could not. I have them, but I just could not really get into that one. He really. Alistair Reynolds is awesome as well.
I like the first 2 Bobbyverse books. I don't think I like I dropped it afterwards. I continued reading it, and there were just some things in the series that frustrated me, and they just kept compounding. I can't quite remember what it was though. It's been too long. But then like it wasn't resolving itself in a way that I found satisfying, so I ended up dropping the series. But yeah, they were the premise was really cool. I like the premise. I might give my hand at trying the same premise one day. I'll call it something other than.
You'd probably write it better. So what the hell?
I wouldn't say that. I would write it differently though. You know what? I think my problem with Bobbyverse was that it was never progression fantasy, and I wanted it to be, because the premise lends itself to that, right? Like, oh, you can make more copies of yourself and gather materials and everything else. But it never did that because it wasn't progression fantasy. It wasn't exploring that concept. But it had all the tools to do so. So I was kind of disappointed that it didn't. So
it's very possible that Adrian doesn't know about the subgenre or the genre.
It's possible, right? I think the first Bobbyverse book, I would have to look up the date, but it was like a 2012, 2013, 2014, around that time. Maybe. I'm guessing. So that would have been right when progression fantasy was actually starting to like take root and become more popular as its own thing. So yeah, it's very possible that the author wasn't aware of that entire genre, and why would they try to poke into a genre that was so new at the time?
And they're all good old sci-fi anyway. Well, you know what? He does everything though. So he does have a broader brush, so to speak, than a lot of other authors do. Like we're talking about Alistair Reynolds, we're talking. I mean, Neil Stevenson. Well, he's just a god. So
Neil Stephenson's fantastic.
You can't.
You mentioned having evil antagonists. The main character is named after a Neil Stephenson character as well. Evil antagonist name is based off of hero protagonist, the main character of Snow Crash, which is probably one of my top 5 favorite novels of all time.
I can probably agree with that as well, to be way high up there.
Yeah, it's Snow Crash. Like, I love the cyberpunk genre. It's probably one of my favorite genres out there, and
which is why I like Stray Cat Strut and DMA.
Yeah, probably. If you like Snow Crash and you like Diamond Age and like his other cyberpunk stuff, a lot of the cyberpunk DNA that I put into my stories are stuff that I stole from Neil Stevenson, because I
no stealing. You don't.
Yes, steal. Borrowed without permission.
They inspire you.
Inspired. Yes. Yeah. So it's like, I love. I just, especially Snow Crash. I've reread it a few times, and it's really quite good. Diamond Age was fantastic. I don't like the ending of it. I think Neil Stephenson doesn't write good endings. He's got these great premises. Like, the story develops in a really fun way, and then it just kind of like it just kind of ends.
I liked Seven Eves.
Seven Eves. Nobody ever mentioned Seven Eves. I love the first chunk. Yeah, you know what I'm talking. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. The entire bit until the space bit. I love that section. Legitimately cried when the thing that happened.
And what about Dodo?
Dodo. That's not ringing any bells for me. So
Dodo.
I mean,
I'd
have to look at the cover or something to see what you're talking about. So I know Snow Crash, Diamond Age, Seven Eves. There's another one. It has a weird name. It's like about a program. It has like a monk on the cover, I think.
It's Read Me.
That's not Read Me. It's
the one after Read Me.
Yeah, it's spelled Read Me, but incorrectly. Well, not incorrectly, but
right. So there was Read Me was actually first, and that one was so cool. I mean,
that one was cool, but damn, did it take a long time to get started.
Boy, did it take a long time. I mean,
that was a thick book. That was like
but I persevered.
Yeah, I read that one on vacation at some point. I carried it around with me because I was really into it.
It's
this thick. It's like a brick. I remember airport scanners kept going off, and they were like, "What's this in your bag?" And it was like, "It's just a book," and they would have to open it up and put it like half to scan it. And I was like, "Oh, this is embarrassing."
If anybody wants to go and read a world build,
yes, yeah,
it is that.
It's just that. It's just that thick.
That's all it is, and it is so consuming.
Yeah, man, I don't remember so many details of it. I'd have to reread it. I'd probably skip the first third on the reread.
Although you kind of need that book. There's just no way to skip.
Yeah, there's no way. There's just so many little details that build up later on that you need to remember. So I guess you can't. But I don't remember how it ends. I don't remember like the last quarter of it. I
don't ask me now. That was 3 years ago, and
it was more than that for me. But I don't know Dodo. Dodo does not ring any bells for me. Maybe he published it and I just didn't hear about it.
There's two books. There's 2 books to it, so it's
okay. I might have skipped one or the other. But yeah, no, Snow Crash is my.
He literally said he could figure out how to start it, so he could just write, and then the moon exploded.
I mean, oh yeah, that's Seven Eves, right? Yeah, and then the moon exploded.
Yes, he did co-wrote. He did. It was a co-written book. Dodo.
Okay, so I have to look it up. I like his other books, so there's a very real chance that I like that one. And of all the authors out there, he's one of the ones I look up to the most for like his like cultural impact. Like, I'm very envious of like what he's managed to make of him. Like, coming up with the word metrics and meta and words that we use. Avatar, I think, is from him. Like when you use an avatar online, like that's a word that he kind of, well, he didn't come up with the word, but like he used the word in a new way, and that's the way that we use the word now is from him.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of my Alistair Reynolds series. So we're going well beyond. Look at it. We just come. This is what Raven and I do.
We just yap. We just go on.
Babble.
Yeah,
I actually told him to shut up.
We did. He was so rude and mean, and I'm upset that we wasn't recording this. I would cancel him on Twitter. No.
If we go back, the problem is before we had our first interview.
Oh, it was so bad.
Wanted to sit down with me to like see how we gelled.
Jived, yeah.
So we ended up having this conversation for an hour and a half, which still doesn't beat the original, the initial interview, which went 2.5 hours. But
the entire time we're like, we should save this for the interview.
We should have saved this for the interview.
And we kept saying it and then getting on to another subject and going on for like 20 minutes.
And we just established that we're just perfect together.
We just encourage each other. It's awful.
Yeah. And so I had to tell him to shut up because we were starting to do it again. And now I can't even remember what we were going to talk about. God damn it.
I think we had a list of my books that we wanted to talk about.
I did before, and I
haven't asked me about Pop-Tarts, and I still have to introduce my mom at some point.
Well, so we still have to get mom. We still have to get mom. Well, the way to end, I have to ask the Pop-Tart question properly, and that is always, Ravens, what is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor, and why is it unfrosted blueberry?
I have never tried the blueberry Pop-Tarts. However,
oh my God, look at this guy.
I did come prepared. I didn't come that prepared, however, because these are frosted, and I'm not sure if that's going to ruin it. I don't find unfrosted.
Is it blueberry? Is it a frosted?
This is blueberry, and this is far superior, much better flavor of Pop-Tart, which is strawberry frosted, which is the best flavor of Pop-Tart. But I will try. I'm opening this live. I hope people don't mind munching sounds.
Go ahead, open it. I've never had I don't do frosted Pop-Tarts.
All right. We'll find out if this is good. If not, Molly gets a treat.
I know he's the best.
There you go. So the most prepared interviewee yet. Let's go. All right. So this is your infamous blueberry. However, they are frosted, but I prefer the frosting on my Pop-Tarts. Although they can be cheap about it sometimes. So
I'll forgive you.
We'll find out if this is any good. All right.
Yeah, it goes back. My grandmother used to make the best huckleberry pies, blueberry pies, wild huckleberries. So
I should put this higher up because I'm gonna hear some munching noises. And okay, so this is it smells like plastic.
I'm not a heathen,
It'd probably be a lot better if it was warm.
Well, you know what? Yeah, but the frosteds I think are supposed to be warm.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah,
I mean it's just it's frosted though, dude. Ugh.
I mean, yeah, the frosting tastes like sugar.
I don't need you don't.
Not that bad.
The frosted stuff.
The inner bit's not bad. Molly, you want a snack? You see my bed? You see?
Yeah, I think you can give a dog blueberries.
Oh yeah, it's just I doubt it's an actual berry. So better on the second bite.
But it's just sugar.
Yeah, it's. Oh, that's my mom complaining. Okay, great. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it is just sugar. And this is the significantly superior strawberry, which
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like strawberries all that much.
Do you like actual strawberries? Not that much.
No.
Or is it just like the flavoring of strawberries that you don't like?
I like the flavoring of strawberries. The only strawberry I like is a strawberry milkshake.
Oh, that's interesting.
Be it McDonald's or be it me making a strawberry milkshake with syrup.
See, this is just better.
I don't understand why I put up with you people. I really don't. Oh look, my Actus interview still shows up, in my ads because game. Well, I'm not going to say anything about Gamelit Society because they're very important, and I get a lot of ads there. So no, it's blueberry unfrosted. I'm sticking with it. So daiquiri. They don't make a daiquiri flavored Pop Tart.
But they make a strawberry daiquiri. It's quite popular.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I get that. But
Yeah.
dip a blueberry Pop Tart in a strawberry milkshake. Corey,
Damn,
you're
Corey,
signing a death warrant.
You're just
for the
inventing
30th.
things. Honestly, though, a warm Pop Tart dipped in cold milkshake would actually be really good. This is like fries in your milkshake levels of heresy.
Who dips fries in a milkshake?
I would. I do. It's so good. It's
That's heathen. You call me a heathen, Leach. That's
it's so
heathen.
good. It's so good.
No.
Do you have Wendy's where you are in the States? In Florida?
Yeah, everyone has Wendy's.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Just go to Wendy's, order a Frosty, order some fries, and just dip it in and try that. It's delicious. It's great. If the fries are warm,
the only thing that goes into a Frosty is
salty and sweet. It's just so great.
I don't have to do salty and sweet. I don't have to do that. I'm old. I don't get the flavors anymore. I didn't say that. So, all right. So now the next big reveal we have to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is the mom?
Is the mom?
Right.
Is Koss still around, or did he fall asleep?
Let's hope.
I didn't say that.
I mean, if she's listening, she'll know that she can come up. I don't know if there's like a delay for the YouTube though.
I don't know if there is.
I don't know.
Mom. Jesus, don't make us wait.
Come on. I hear her climbing the stairs. There you go.
Koss is going to be so disappointed if he's not here.
I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear her because my microphone is.
Well, you've got this Canadian infrastructure that is just,
Put that over here. There you go. Are you listening on your phone?
Yeah, of course I am.
You're gonna create an echo. All right. Come over here.
You got to put that down. Oh my God, bring her over.
Yo, you want me to give you my seat? Wow.
You're kicking your son out.
There you go.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, wait, you won't be able to hear. Okay.
We're gonna meet you. We're gonna meet you in a month.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. Get up.
It's so nice to meet you officially.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Al and LitRPG. I just can't wait. I think I'm more excited than him.
Yeah, because you get to enjoy everything. You don't have to sit on panels and whatnot.
No, last year we went to DragonCon and I didn't know what to expect. He said, "Come with me." I said, "I'm too old for that. What I'm gonna go there?" I enjoy every day. I love it. Everybody was so nice. The authors, everybody was saying there. I have been reading anything from him. I have to tell you this little thing. We went to this booth to the girl selling her books. And anyway, I just hope you guys don't notice I have an accent.
I hadn't noticed.
No, okay, good. I'm Brazilian, so I have an accent. I'm not English, I'm not French, I'm Brazilian, I speak Portuguese. So she looked at me, she said, "What kind of books are you reading?" I said, "Well, honest to you, I have been reading anything." She go, "Oh no." I say, "No, I'm here because my son is an author and I come with him." She looked at me, she goes, "My mommy reads everything I write." And then I felt so offended. I look at her and say, "Does she comes with you to the DragonCon?" She go, "No." Well, I'm here. So I decided to start reading his books. And so I did already read the whole Cinnamon Bun, and I love it so much.
So who was that author?
I don't remember. And if I knew it, I was not going to mention because I was a little bit rude with her, saying that. But I thought it was, well, don't judge me because I didn't read my son's book. So I start reading Cinnamon Bun. I read the whole thing. I'm waiting I don't really read. I do audiobooks, going to work and come back. And then I read that Tired that I love also. These two series.
I've
And
not
I
read
didn't.
Dead Tired yet. I have. That's one thing. That's
Oh,
why I didn't put it up on the bookshelf. That's why I didn't put it on my table because I haven't read it yet. So
yeah, I love it. And I didn't read anybody else's book yet, but I just started since August last year, and I did this series, and maybe later I don't know. I choose another author to read to not to just to be fair, not to say just my son's book is good, but so far I just read
well,
Edgar's.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you to go read um, Discount Dan.
Discount Dan is
Discount Dan, and then Cul-de-sac Carnage, and then Kiosk Kingdom. So I go not off the beaten path, but I don't go with the normal route. Um, my son-in-law is reading Cul-de-sac Carnage right now. So
okay.
what's your favorite Pop Tart?
I don't like Pop Tarts
She doesn't
at
like Pop
all.
Tarts.
I have the same disease as you to start. I'm diabetic also. So I really don't. I never did like matcha. I think it's ugh. So now I don't like Pop Tarts. And the stunning noodles. Oh my goodness. I don't know why you bought so many. I don't know what you're going to do with that. You don't need that much sugar in your life.
Yeah, Ravens.
Yeah,
Don't
you
make
don't
your
need that.
mom. Don't get your mom upset.
He don't listen all the time, but he's fine.
It's been a very, 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 very long time since I had Pop Tarts.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
That's what,
have
like every
them.
time you talk about pop, like he say he's diabetic. What he's doing about eating
I have
pop?
no idea why it started, but I mean, certain things happen. Milk asked the question once. He put a funny comment up there. What's your favorite instant noodle? I wasn't supposed to ask it. Now it's an instant. It's a must ask question. Dreamers Riot brought up the domesticated animal. So these things just happen.
Yeah, well, very good
Yeah.
you don't eating. Yeah, and anyway, I will be. That's how you call that cosplay. I mean, how cosplay? Are you gonna be broccoli bunch, an elite RPG? Are you gonna be? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be dressed as cinnamon.
Are you really?
Oh yes, I will. And my sister said I'm too old for that, but who cares? Age is just a number, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And I'm gonna be dressed as broccoli bunch.
What's Raven's gonna dress as?
Raven.
I'm gonna go as an author.
Yeah, he's gonna go as an author. And he's gonna. I said I don't know if I want to do that, and last year I just had the years and people like, oh, that's a cool year. I said, well, next year I come with my completely set of cinnamon bun.
You really should just.
Broccoli
I
bun.
mean, you really have to come with whole set of bunny ears. I mean, that would be like to have like 40 or 50 people walking around with bunny ears.
Yeah, that's what
awesome.
I'm gonna give away. If we receive on time, we're gonna give you bunnies, rabbit bunnies.
If you come with bunny ears, I will put them on my head and I will pose.
Well, I will save one for you, like you're gonna save one keychain for me. Deal?
You know what? Which one? You know what? I will save you one of these.
Yes, that's very nice.
One of the good ones.
Cool. And I
One
save
of
you
the good
one.
ones for Giovanni.
Yep, save that for me. So we're gonna get there and Thursday, yeah, the 9th. And
I'll be there. I'll be there already. So
yeah, I just can't wait. I'm very excited. I'm tomorrow is my last day of work. I'm starting vacation. I don't work summer, so it's gonna
that's
be
a deal.
Yeah, and thereafter the LitRPG, we're going to Brazil for a month. So
that's where you're going. So where do you go when you go to Brazil? Where do you go?
Rio de Janeiro.
Right down to Rio.
Yeah, not in the state of Rio de Janeiro. My city is not in the capital. Is 2 hours, but it is beautiful. So
close enough.
Yeah, I'm taking him to learn a little bit more from my culture and good food.
I guess it's better to go to Brazil than Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, he is from Fort Lauderdale. You know that.
Yes, he mentioned that to me.
Yeah, he was born in Fort Lauderdale. His mom is Brazilian. His father was Canadian. We lost his father 5 years ago. And He's a mixed culture. Yeah, and he's a great guy.
I like him. We'll keep him.
Yeah, I keep him too. So, well, it was really nice to meet you. Thank you, everybody,
Finally,
for
and
the
we will see
comments.
you.
And
We will see you in a month.
yeah, we see you guys. Everyone, they're gonna be over there. I really think I'm gonna enjoy a lot, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, thank you.
You'll be busy because you know that Geneva and everyone else are just gonna gather you up and take care of you.
Yeah, I met her last year. She was really nice. Yeah. Oh, every author was so nice. Everybody did to take care of me. All right, then I'm gonna give the mic to Raven, and bye.
See ya. Good to meet you.
See you. Nice to meet you too.
Best interview ever.
There you go. I only heard one half of that conversation. I couldn't hear anything from.
Well, that's fine. We were all very nice to her.
I hope so. I hope
very nice. So.
Oh, she's.
I can't believe your mom doesn't like Pop-Tarts. What the hell?
I know.
I didn't say that.
We all need some amount of sin in our lives.
I guess so. All right. So I'm hungry now. Why do you do this to me?
You want a Pop-Tart?
No, I'm going to go and have some cream of wheat because I'm old and shit.
Some old man stuff.
Stop. You want stickers? I got stickers too. Look at
that. I love stickers. I have a bunch of stickers I'm getting for LitRPG. I actually have them already.
I'm having. So one of the things I'm doing is on Monday, I am going to over by Tampa to a DCC book club.
Yes, you'd mentioned, right?
And they every 2 months they do one, and so Monday night is book 3, which is the Anarchist Cookbook, and I guess I might have to read it again. I don't know. I'm not a crazed fanatic where I don't go nuts like the TikTokers and everything else. But what I have done is you have to if Pop-Up goes someplace and he shows up with nothing, well, that's not good. So
you need to show up with stickers and merch.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I can move here.
Let's see. We're an exclusive view at the Pop-Up stuff.
I've got a bunch of keychains.
Oh,
for all the titles. I've got bookmarks.
Oh,
all 3D printed with, I got a whole bunch. I'll probably these will probably be drawing, the ones with the book title. But I got
did you print them yourself?
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now. There is there's an Etsy shop. His name is Thomas Chapman.
Okay.
He goes, it's Undead Riot 3D on the Etsy shop. Great stuff. He made me a Princess Donut and Mongo. So I have that to give away in the future on my Patreon if it ever takes off. But the key thing is the back of it. He did this for me as well.
Oh, there's a QR code.
So it's my QR code to my link tree.
Get off my lawn, bitch.
Get off my lawn, bitches. So ultimately my Patreon is has two levels. The first one is back in my day, which makes sense.
Of course.
And the second, slightly more expensive, is get off my lawn. And I've been saying that for a while as, part of Pop.
I have these cute postcards that a Podium made for me, actually. I bullied them into it. And it's like a bunch of my characters from my different series. And then on the back, there's a QR code that gives, if you scan it, you get like free copies of some of my books that I publish with them, which I think is kind of neat. So I can hand those out.
Anything, well, as long as you get a good ebook,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, here's a free thing. I have a bunch of stickers from. I got some. What do I have stickers of? I have one for Stray Cat Strut, one for Dead Tired, and one for Cinnamon Bun, which I think are my 3 biggest series. So, we'll see how that goes. And of course, we have the bunny ears. I ordered.
I will pose with bunny ears.
You will pose with bunny ears. Okay, we'll take pictures
will-
of you with bunny ears.
I will do that just for you guys.
Oh, I appreciate it. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I got 100 of them, for however many thousands of people are at the con. So I don't think I have enough for everybody. But
Well, I'm definitely I have an order in for 200 keychains.
that's quite a bit. That's like one for every 10th person. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, I want people, clamoring for more in the future. So there's these fun colored ones that he has, and then there's like a set of goldish, and a couple different colors. So he treats me very well. I pay him.
I should look into that. If it's like 3D printed like that, it might be cheaper than, because some merch sometimes it gets really expensive really fast.
Oh, they do. And you know what?
Yeah.
I decided to be different. Everyone goes with the
stickers,
the ribbons, and and I decided, I'm going to be different because I'm obnoxious and different. So I'm going with my little keychains.
I wonder if Material Blade in the comments is the Material Blade that I know. I think it has to be. That's an
I would have to think.
I would have
Material Blade, do you know Ravensdagger?
I think so. I think this is like a warm fanfic author that I've known for ages. Writes stuff on Royal Road as well. It feels like everybody's been talking about Evil lately. Hey, you are. Okay, hi, Materia. It came up in multiple times in different Discords independently.
I don't know if I'm world known, but it should be.
It's exciting to see. What is? Oh yeah. Well, don't see the advantage of my mom paying attention. On the other side, I have these. I'll hand out these as well. Let's see if I can capture it. If you see,
there you go, Ravensdagger.
It's a little raven with a pin. It's got a little pointy nibbly bit on the backside, so you can shove it onto your clothes. I don't have that many of those, but I'll give them out to every author I meet.
Should I go show you? Should I go show you 2 presents that I've gotten?
Oh, please do. We're just showing off our cool merch.
Yeah.
All right.
These are from, one was purchased and one was made. Here's Selma.
Oh, hi, Molly. Comment ça va, ma belle? You're wondering what's going on, huh? This is Molly. She's very cute. She's my co-author. Is that an axe?
I'm not going to go out. Andrew Finkbeiner, Crit Happens. He's great over on TikTok, and he's also writing a book. And he does a lot of the loot stuff. He sent me a gladius. He sends swords. So I asked, he asked me what I wanted, and I said, I want a gladius. Just because why would I want some big ass fake fantasy sword though when the apocalypse hits?
Exactly.
I want to have something stabby. I want to be able to stab people.
I mean, I have the sword right over here if I need. Well, I want to go stabby,
I definitely want to do stab and not like sword fighting.
Yeah. Oh, good. You need like a big chunky sword just hanging around,
I can go get that. So this was actually made for me.
Leave that there.
Once you decide to look up.
I'm very curious what it says.
It says one side, it says PopPop's LitRPG World.
Okay, good.
And the other side says PopPop's LitRPG Axe. So, I mean, this is made from a wheel of a train.
Okay.
Right? So he forged it himself. The wood
really cool.
Is mountain huckleberry from a beaver's dam. And this was made by Matt Knapp over in Arkansas. He's an author as well.
That is so cool.
This will actually function. This
for asking people questions. Exactly.
What do they? It is for axing people, definitely. So this is when I is it really SC Corey? Did you tell me that? I don't know. I can't remember everything. I mean, I just found out that I'm in two, that I'm in two books
Wait,
recently.
there are other authors that live in Arkansas. There are people that live in Arkansas. I thought it was just a place you had to drive through.
I have to go hide that.
Oh yeah, you have your grandkids over.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Let's not let the children play with an axe.
Not with the tomahawk.
No, like a proper axe. Sure, that's not a problem. But the tomahawk.
Yeah, one of those street axes. Who cares? But
Yeah. Just,
I'm
a
like,
felling axe is fine, but a tomahawk is just asking for trouble.
It is. I
They'll
agree.
be passing it to each other back and forth, throwing it. It'll break a window or something. That's Start as a jail arc.
No. That doesn't.
I did hear there was some sort of contest thing at LitRPG Con where the prize was a sword. I'm not sure if I misheard that. But that sounds cool.
Actually, there will be a sword, I think, that's available over on the auction, the charity auction.
Oh, okay.
As long as it's sealed and can't be used in any sort of offensive way, it can be utilized.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I mean, here it's the same thing. You can have like live steel swords, but you can't have them. You can't carry them around in public, but you can own them in your house, whatever.
I mean, at Jordan Con, they had sword fights. I mean, I'm sure they weren't.
Yeah. At Dragon Con as well, they had HEMA fights, but those are also blunted, obviously. But
right. So because you don't want to kill people on accident.
Yeah, it's actually real. I don't know if you've ever like gone to a HEMA fight, like not participate.
I have not.
That's a different thing. But it's if you like fantasy, I think it's especially good if you're a fantasy writer. But there's something very cool about seeing actual people fighting with actual armor and weapons in front of you. Like the speed and impact and like the movement of it is very interesting, and it's a lot more fun than wrestling and whatever.
I think it's really cool to know too that when you actually have proper armor made, that it's actually quite flexible and usable.
Yes. You like people can move around in them. They can do cartwheels or whatever else, and it does impede their movement a little bit. It is kind of heavy, but like it's not the massive encumbering, impossible to move in thing that a lot of like games and shows portray it as. Which that's just really cool. And the website is surprisingly tight-lipped about the events. Which website are you talking about, Materia? All right. I think we missed.
Well, yeah, they will eventually open up, but you have to surprise is the best part of an event. So
yeah, I mean, this is only the second LitRPG Con, so it feels like there being some slight kerfuffles with the organizational side of things is it's forgivable.
It's I think it was. I mean, they have to fight a little bit more to get more space and whatnot. And I don't know if they're going to be able to stay there. And the next year it's going to be even bigger.
Yeah, no, I mean this year, it seems like not everybody, but like if you look at our / LitRPG, whatever, a lot of authors are mentioned that they're going to be coming.
There are, and one of the things now. Last night there was a TikTok with Reckwell and Geneva, where they're talking about what's coming up and whatnot. And there are actually there's going to be 3. You have to have ticketed events now.
Really?
For Cinnamon, Shirtaloon, and Will Wright autographs.
Wow.
So I got Will to sign my stuff the other day. So I've already got 2 books of the Cradle signed by him, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's crazy that they're like sub tickets. I don't know
if they're selling them or you just have to have. I mean, I don't think they're selling. You just have to have them.
Oh,
you
okay.
have to go over to the website and take a look at the websites over the next, like, between now and tomorrow, and see what they're doing and requesting them. So there's a process. Unfortunately, I was interviewing Milk last night, so I didn't get to listen. So I don't really know too much about it, but I know that there will be.
I mean, I guess it just makes sense. If there's going to be that much demand, you have to curtail it somehow and organize it somehow to figure out.
And,
like,
and last year for Cinnamon, you know, the line was just outrageously long.
Yeah. And
So-
last year it wasn't like a well-known, super popular event. So I imagine it's only going to be significantly worse this year. And how
Correct.
Cinnamon was less popular last year than he is this year. So
In a weird way. Yeah.
yeah. So I'd imagine there's going to be even more. I mean, at DragonCon we had several hundred people dressed as Carl. And
that's just
it was wild. You'd just be walking, be some guy in his tidy white
heart underwear. No, I'm
the
not
heart
gonna do
the
that.
heart boxers. You're not gonna do that. All right.
I'm not gonna do
Uh,
I will have my real imitation Versace bathrobe from Discount Dan.
okay. Yeah. No, I had one person dressed as a Stray Cat Strut character last year, and it just it made my day. It was so cool. Plus, they had like a really well-made costume, which is like really neat. So I'm hoping we see a few more people in cosplay this year. That would be really fun. Other than my own mom, which that doesn't count.
What really bummed me out about Jordan Con on the very first day, there were these two girls. I can say girl. They're young, that were perfectly set up, dressed up as Legends and Latte, as the orc and the succubus.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't get pictures taken.
Really it's always awkward a little bit to ask someone.
Yeah, especially no white guy going to ask young girls take pictures.
Yeah, I don't even think it's an old guy thing. It's just it's kind of awkward to hey, can I
take a picture, please?
Yeah. No, I get that. It's you don't want to push boundaries. It gets kind of awkward.
Not in the 70s I would have, but then I would have been a lot younger. So.
Yeah. No, I think I've convinced a couple people to dress us up as characters from Dead Tired, so that's gonna be fun. I think I'll have to see if Bronze, you're no puns here, please. I did get JTJ to agree to dress up as Harold. But I'll have to see if he keeps to that, because I think he's got a tweed outfit. And obviously he can do the voice. He's the voice actor for Harold. So, it would be top, if he could if he dressed that way.
They did add a lot more space. We needed a lot more rooms, and because of the number of
panels,
and really it's the number of the industry facing panels and whatnot that they're doing.
Yeah, I guess those
panels are not just going to be authors and readers. There's a lot more going on in the background as well.
Yeah, no, those don't interest me as much. Although I know that in terms of finances and stuff that makes more sense to do that and to participate in those. But it just doesn't seem as fun as the audience interaction panels, which is what I like.
No, I had a blast. I had a blast of that last year. So I don't know what it'll be interesting to see how I do things this year.
I don't know. I don't like going in fully planned ahead. I kind of just show up, and I do have a bunch of panels that I have I'm participating in, so I obviously have to be in those.
Obviously.
And I guess if I have friends that are on a different panel, I might go check those out to support them and ask difficult questions. I have to think up really complicated, real noggin scratcher questions before their interviews or whatever, so we can.
I don't bother with that.
No.
I can always make things up. So
okay.
I would love to moderate something, but I think as my first year going in, she's not going to have me moderate.
Yeah, I signed up to be a moderator as well, and I didn't get anything on that side. Which too bad. I would love to moderate something as well. I think that would be very fun.
Well, if a moderator to an apocalyptic panel happens to disappear,
it's fitting, right?
I would be more than happy to step in. Not that I would be involved in the disappearance or anything like that.
They find that person with an axe that has LitRPG. Oh, okay.
Dude, come on.
Right. I'm not gonna.
I can't be that stupid. So,
your name and address was on the weapon, sir.
And it's all over the place, So, I think we're gonna have to end this because I have to go check on my grandbaby.
She's been all alone for an hour.
No, she's not
a lot of time
alone.
to get into trouble.
There's a whole family out there. There's a whole village out there. But she was playing Roblox with her dad for God knows how long. And I gotta go have I have to have my cream of wheat. So, Ravens.
Yes.
Tell everybody where you can be seen, found, and whatnot.
All right. I can be seen in the comment section of PopPop's video every time. Haha.
All the time.
All the time. All the time, most of the time. Some of the time. Not on Thursday nights. Usually I have D&D on Thursday. So, you got to reschedule your Thursday night thing.
I can't. You know what? You're not the only person that says that for D&D as well. So.
Thursday night just seems like the perfect night for that kind of thing. I don't know why. You'd think it'd be Friday or Saturday or something, but no.
But it's Thursday.
Yeah,
Weird.
It's just the way it works out. But yeah, no. You can find me on Royal Road as Ravensdagger. Yes, I do meet Hope Punk, not D&D, but I'm not gonna try to sell Hope Punk to Pop.
You do whatever you want. You know that.
Yeah, it's true. I should try. No, Hope Punk is our Stray Cat Strut tabletop game. It's kind of like D&D, but more cyberpunk, and the system is the system from Stray Cat Strut, basically.
Is that what you're bringing with you?
I am not, but I do think we have a couple players that are bringing it with them to LitRPG Con. So hopefully I'll get to play the game without being a DM, which would be really nice. Because I would like to try the game without being the DM. I think that would be really fun. But yes, where else can you find me? Actually, really, that's it, right? It's like on Audible, where a bunch of books are coming out, on Amazon as well, and Reddit if you feel like bullying.
Oh God, no.
No. Oh,
I saw. I appreciate your Reddit post, old man.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I can't.
okay.
I couldn't. It's really frustrating because most of the big Reddits that we use in our sphere, they only allow you to make one advertising post a month. And I was going to make a post on the other big Reddits, but I was like, oh, I have 3 books coming out in the same month, so I need to make one big post about it.
Yeah, one post.
Days.
What I would do is I would, if I go to Reddit, I would create, / PopPop's LitRPG Reddit, subreddit.
Yeah, something like that where you can post
it myself.
Then you could probably cross post or share it to other subreddits so people know. Space Battles. Oh my gosh, Materia is mentioning Space Battles, which is a site that is ancient.
I looked at Space Battles. Someone else mentioned that to me last night. I'm like, that is just way too much effort. And that's
it's a difficult site to use. Like if you're used to modern
genre, so
it's in our genre. It's definitely in our genre, right? It's the older sci-fi website. I love Space Battles. It's a great website, but it's old. Like the website, when did it start? 93, 94? Something like that. Like it's ancient. Its architecture's it's all there.
I think that would just be too brutal for me to.
You need to learn how to use like the old HTML and everything else.
Oh, I don't do HTML. I don't do any coding. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, it's just to post and do stuff in comments and everything. However, the people that are there have been there for like ever, so it's a kind of not insular community. They're open to
inbred,
but like
inbred maybe.
Yes, I think that's exactly the right term. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. No, it's really good for creative writing stuff. It's good for like the people that are there are nice. If you want to like argue with someone for several years in a row about who's stronger, then it's a perfect place for it.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't care. I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's an old weird site, but it's also a great place for posting because the way posting works on that site, where you post a chapter, the person's comment takes almost like the same format as a chapter, so people's comments tend to be much longer and broader and there's less emphasis on speed, and there's a more permanence to a person's comment on space battles. So
Okay.
as you're reading a new story, you have to scroll past other people's comments from sometimes years ago.
Oh my God.
So you see you have to look past it to get to the next
Well,
chapter.
you know what? That's I can where did I used to have the alternate history, and there's a lot. I know what you're saying.
Alt history is the same.
The alt history is like just like that. And you just go forever.
Yeah, but you can get these like super interesting discussions sometimes.
Oh, you can. Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you're writing something like Stray Cat Strut does well on that side, because people are like, well, what if this power, what if this tool, or what if this weapon, or what if like the consequences of these things? And as much as like if you're an author, you have to think things through, and you have to think ahead when you're writing. You can only do so much as one person, but having 50 people thinking about the same thing, even if half of those people will come up with stupid things, you'll end up you'll sometimes strike gold where like, oh, this is actually a really good idea. And then you steal that idea, and then you look really clever on Royal Road where they never.
No, you don't steal again.
You borrow without.
You've been inspired to do something. Inspiration. Okay.
Yes, you're inspired by that exact idea that this person
it's
had.
Not stealing. Oh my God. Someday.
Yeah.
So now we know where you. Now next week, I am doing a pop-up and a Rec and Pop-Up show. We are going to have Waldo Rodriguez, who's another Florida man, who does an Apocalypse series, a couple co-author types. Then on Wednesday, I am going to have Jackson Wrights, is what he goes by now. He is on Royal Road Wednesdays. And then next Thursday, the 18th, is that correct? Yes. Sean Oswald.
Okay.
So
yeah, things are moving along. You
welcome
have like
to the
3 or 4 guests
multiverse
every week now.
So big,
you're busy, Pop.
I'm always busy.
Yeah.
But then I'm actually taking my birthday off. So on Wednesday the 24th, nothing.
All right, that's fair.
So I turn old. But I am doing it. I do interviews on the 25th. I'm not doing anything on Tuesday. The 25th, I actually have 2 interviews. Kevin Sinclair.
Okay.
At 3:00 Eastern, because he's Brit or whatever. He's over yonder. And Plum Parrot.
Plum. Oh, hey, wait.
So Plum is showing up.
Listen to that. I've never heard Plum's voice, but I have spoken to them a bunch, like through Discord and like.
So you will hear Plum's voice on the 25th, and that's at 8:00. So that's coming up. So, guys, thank you so much, Ravens. Thank you so much. We'll meet again because Ravens and Pop-Up, we get along. So we'll do this again in a few months. After some other books have gotten out.
There you go. We can do it a post LitRPG Con. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. After but you're not doing Dragon Con. You're not doing Dragon Con because you're going to.
No, I'm skipping Dragon Con this year.
Because you're going to be down in.
I'll be in another wrong continent, so it'd be a bit much to. It would be a lot much to jump from LitRPG to Brazil back to here, back to there.
Oh God, no! And I'm not going to. And it's in Atlanta. I'm not going.
Yeah.
So I think Gims would kill me, slaughter me. So we're not
too much.
Yeah. So until next time, until a month.
Yep, we'll see each other in a month. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be really fun. We'll take pictures. We'll say hi.
Food is fun. It's gonna be a blast.
We'll grab a bite to eat at some point. It'll be good.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We might do something mango-ish. Who knows?
There you go. Mango ice cream with fries.
You never know. Oh God.
Perfect.
God. All right, guys, we're leaving. So
all righty.
Raven, say goodbye.
Toodles, everybody. See you around.
Giovanni says goodbye as well, and Pop-Pop says goodbye as well. And right about now, Pop-Pop